for today, and then you can merge the two bits with the old show.
Yeah. Of course I can, bro. Sorry guys, the last stream, everyone. This is the second part of the live stream. Somehow the stream ended just like that automatically with DJ Sav. Sorry about that, Deji, mate. I'm really sorry about what happened with the mistake on YouTube. I don't know what happened there, right thing. Yeah, the predictions today, yeah. That's like I said, I'm going to say quickly before you coming out with chess on the last stream, the European football heritage, yeah, yes, like us Chelsea know we should have been in the Conference League at the time, but in the day the Conference League was there because we only got in there because Man United beat Man City in the FA Cup when they was drunk. So that's why they're not just into that Conference League. And also, it's a trophy. And also, the Club World Cup is a big major trophy. But where you guys are Tottenham fans are salted because you'll never see that big trophy in your life history.
I just say that you got knocked into that competition because you weren't good enough.
No, we was top. We was top of the table over Man United. Man United were 8th. Yeah.
Yeah, they won that cup, didn't they? Because we.
Yeah. If they didn't win that FA Cup.
Yeah.
Go on.
That's right. No, go on. Finish that. Sorry, bro. Finish.
No, I'm saying before if they didn't win that FA Cup, we wouldn't have been in the Conference League. We would have been in UEFA European where you guys were. And if we was there, we would have been in the final before you. We would have probably won that final than you guys would.
You shouldn't be finishing 6th, mate. You should be finishing higher. It's the point.
But I understand. But we've got.
For me, it's your fault because you guys didn't. You didn't finish where you're supposed to finish. You allowed that to happen. Hold on. Just like there was the season that Spurs finished 4th, you won. You did it to Spurs. We lost our Champions League place because you won a European trophy that year, or you won a Champions League.
Did we not stop you winning the Premier League as well? Did we not stop you winning the Premier League for Leicester City?
I'm just trying to say the reason why you were in the Europa Conference League is because you weren't good enough. Because had Spurs been good enough that year, you wouldn't have been able to knock us down either.
Okay, so Deji, I'm going to ask you a quick question because anything so no matter competition you have on the plate to go win it, yeah, it's another trophy. It's another trophy it's another competition. It's another European, isn't it? Like West Ham. But DJ,
I'm not listening to you anymore because you and your mate DJ, you're on 2 different planes. I think you're the new Chelsea fans that he was telling me about. You've got no standards.
No.
No,
I'm not happy. Do you think I'm happy with the Conference League? I'm not happy with the Conference League. But it's another competition. Us fans.
You're making Chelsea sound like Brentford and the Fulham, mate.
No, but I'm trying to say Spurs. Deji Spurs, right? The thing is, I'm saying, as a Chelsea fan, yeah, what can we do when we got these jellyfish merchant owners, yeah, buying bunch of kids, yeah? They want to be so. We're back in our day. We used to be successful. We will always want to be in the big guns like Champions League and winning the Premier League. But the thing is, yeah, we know for 100%, yeah, as a Chelsea supporter, blue is blood, and blue is blood. What you go and do, we go win trophies. Like we could go win a Champions League again, where you guys can't do that. But the 100%, I agree what you're saying. But when it comes to Revolution as our fan base, myself and DJ, yeah, whatever trophy it is another competition that complete. As a Club World Cup, yeah, yes, you might say it's a holiday, yeah, like you're like celebrating your Aldi Cup when you beat Arsenal in a friendly, and you go and hype up. Oh, we beat you in a pre-season training ground. Pre-season don't mean nothing, mate. They're just to warm up. No one don't care about you. Like the Arsenal fans like you didn't care that you beat them in that training ground. Hang on. In the Super Cup final, you lot was chested up because you were 2-0 up when they had no Donnarumma in goal. We beat the best team, PSG, who won everything last season. What did you do? You got slapped up in the end. You struggled against them, and you're coming out of chest with us. What they did, DJ, they fooled themselves. They fooled themselves, yeah. Hang on. They fooled themselves. We'll allow Tottenham to be 2-0 up. See see how they can hype up all their fans. And we're going to score their 2 easy goals and we'll beat them on penalties. And what are they going to do? Slap you up on penalties. They slapped you up. They look at you as a fish. You know when you go to a boat and you do fishing. That's what you are. You're the fishing club. But 100%, my prediction.
Because I have to go.
Okay, my boy. But I'm saying this, yeah. My prediction was 3-1 to Chelsea today.
You can cover me as well when I leave. We're not gonna buy into Dusty Chelsea's paradigm shift. The last time
here we go again, man. How can you call us Dusty? You're Dusty.
Blue is not blood. Red is blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, Deji.
I know what you're trying to do, but
London is blue. You have to respect us. You have to respect us, man. We're the biggest club in London, and I know you guys. I know you and Tottenham. You are Arsenal and Tottenham. You're both exactly the same. Delusional, yeah. Delusional when it comes to heritage, yeah. You are red and white. You're both Arsenal and Tottenham. You're exactly the same. Don't win nothing, but when it comes to it, yes, you might have got one trophy over Arsenal. But you've got to understand this. In reality, London is blue. So you've got to respect us. You have to respect us.
I've got to go. Sorry, DJ.
Okay, my brother. But thank you, DJ, for letting me on, my bro.
No, bro, no, anytime, bro. I was just going to say, in terms of, listen, I'm not going to be, I'll be one of those. And when I go for the London is blue thing, I'll tell you why I always say this to you guys, right? And to the Tottenham and to the Arsenal fans and to anyone else that's any other London club. The fact that my club has won premierships, we've won the Champions League, we've won literally every trophy in the book that anyone could only think about having. That's why I say at the most moment in time, for me, we are the pinnacle, if you like, in London at the moment. Yeah, you can say now, well, basically your situation is crap now because of your new ownership. I get that. I can understand, but we still left the mark there to say we are. That's one of the reasons why I say we are. At this moment in time, for me, we are the biggest club in London.
I think the only thing I would say, DJ, and with the greatest respect, mate, I feel like you're over egging it. No self-respect. No team with self-respect wins a Europa Conference League. You won't find Liverpool down there. You won't find Arsenal doing that. You won't find Spurs doing that. You won't find United doing that. You won't find City doing that.
Okay,
you know why?
One day.
You know why? Let me tell you why.
One day.
Because they won't be so poor in the league to find themselves playing such a dusty competition. So
what's Liverpool doing now?
DJ, you're a very intelligent guy, and I can see that. You're trying to put a square in a round peg. It makes sense in you guys' heads, but it's a load of bollocks.
Deji, bruv. Can I just say one thing, bro? Let's talk about the Champions League then, bruv. Okay, forget the dusty trophy, right? How many have Tottenham won?
We ain't won any yet.
And how many have Arsenal won?
Oh, what? They haven't.
How many you won?
Exactly.
2.
How many have Chelsea won?
2.
Exactly. So we are at this moment in time Champions League. Okay. So for me, that counts a lot. How many Premiership titles have Tottenham won?
None yet.
How many won?
None. Empty cabinet. How many?
How many leagues have you?
No. Ask the question. How many questions?
Okay. Let's talk about the Premiership format, bruv. Deji, let's talk about the Premiership format, bruv. Yeah.
How many leagues did you win before the Prem?
Okay, we won 1.
Exactly, and Tottenham won 2.
Okay, you beat us on. Okay, we're going back. So if we're going to go back to the old.
If you want to do
okay, we're going to go back to that. Let's talk. Okay, bruv. Let's talk about the Premiership format then. Let's talk about the Premiership format, bruv. Let's talk about the Premiership format then. The format of the Premiership format, right? How many Spurs? No, bro. It's not to put my narrative, bro. It's just what we are talking about now, isn't it? This is what it's all about. It's the future. It's the Premiership, right? It's not about the olden days. See, Man United. This is one thing about Liverpool and Manchester United fans. This is what I say about these guys, right? They like to throw their old titles against back in the day and Arsenal as well, right? Yeah. Okay. I always say to them, okay, that was great. You guys were the best 3 clubs back then, yeah. I'm not denying that fact, yeah. I remember growing up with Man United and Liverpool winning. I grew up with Liverpool winning every flipping Premiership trophy you can think about when it's back in the old Barclays D Division days, right? That's how bad it was back in those days, yeah. My club used to get relegated and come back up, yeah. That's how bad it was, right? But we're talking about the new Premiership format now, yeah. So I always try to remind the Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United, stop going back to your days of the Premiership of the old Barclays League Division days. Let's talk about the Premiership now, yeah, because that is the be on end all now. That is the future. Yeah, whether people like to accept it, that is the future. This is why I keep saying that to everyone. Is when people say Chelsea this and this and that. I always try to say, okay, look at the Premiership format. Look at how many titles we've won. Look how many titles Spurs have won. Look how many titles Arsenal have won. Arsenal have done 3.
The only thing
That's the reason why I look at it, bruv.
The only thing I would say, Dan, DJ, sorry,
go on.
That you had the benefit of having a sugar daddy, because I think without that investment from Abramovich, you wouldn't have won any of those trophies in the Premier League. Yeah,
again, money. But then again, you could say,
I hear you, but
it helps.
You're a little bit. That's why I call City Plymouth. Because, you know, those families, they closed their eyes. It could have been Plymouth that they decided to buy and take over.
But then if Matthew Harding didn't die from a helicopter crash, I think we would. Because when he came in after and helped Kent Bates out, we could have been more successful. And then back in them days, you still go ahead with you winning your 2 title leagues, we could go back where we won more European football back in them days as well. But no, we're talking about the new reality. We have more Premier Leagues than you. We have more try. And you're talking about Roman families. The only thing why you're upset, is because when Joby McCall, was it Joby McCall? No, was it William? When William came and signed for you, he decided to reject the club and came to Chelsea instead. This is what I think about Tottenham. This is what I think about Tottenham. The prediction is today.
Let's see.
But I'm going to give you the combined. As I said to you before, the combined 11, my brother. The combined. That's my bro. I love you to bits, but you delusional Tottenham fans cannot speak. I know you do. But the combined 11, of Tottenham, only 2 players make that 11. The rest of it, the rest of it, that's it. But the thing is, the prediction today of Chelsea Tottenham, I think it's going to be a 3-0 win to us, because in the day, we like to slap you up, and your club is dusty, and you're just not good enough when it comes to rival fans like yourself. You haven't beaten us since 2023, Bob. You haven't beaten us since 2023, Bob. You haven't beaten us like that. Your ground is our training ground, Bob. Your ground is our training ground.
I've got to go now. I predicted 2-1.
Big up. Nice chatting to you, bro.
Nice chatting, man. I love you, Deji. We'll do it again. Deji, text me. Let me know when we could do a whole day stream next time.
All right, no worries.
Well, thank you for coming on, my brother.
You take care, brother. Catch up with you soon.
Happy birthday to your niece, innit? Happy birthday to your niece, innit?
Yeah, happy birthday.
And everyone, please subscribe to Deji Spurs on YouTube, please. Everyone, subscribe to my brother, because he's
big up, Dan, man. See you later, guys.
Take care, guys.
Love these, Deji. Peace out. Yeah, it's good to have Deji Spurs on. I know the first stream, I can't believe it messed up. I don't know what happened, why it ended this stream.
It happens. It's all right, though.
But there was good debates before it ended. There was loads of good debates where you was like, it's a shame we could cut.
No, look,
I've clipped it. I've clipped it.
Do you know what he's saying, bro? Do you know? I'll be real with you, Dan. Right? I get what he's saying in terms of why, I think we've always said it anyway. A trophy is how I look at life. A trophy is a trophy, right? You win it, right? Yeah, you're in it to win it. So I believe it, and I do believe that's the mentality of every single football club that goes into a trophy season, right? If you're going to try and win, if you're going in that competition, you're going in it to win it. And we happen to win it, right? I can understand it not being the biggest of trophies in the world. I agree on that one, because it's not. Let's be real. But I can see why a lot of Chelsea fans got hyped up. And the reason why I got hyped up, and I said this already, and I've gone on niche streams, I've gone on your streams, I've said it already. The only reason why I've pegged up the trophy is because it made us win all European major trophies. Yeah. And as a Chelsea fan, that's proud to have that on your record, to say that we've gone and won every single European trophy. Regardless of how small the trophy may be, it was still great to go and win such a trophy. So for me, in that kind of way, that's how I look at it. Whereas you get other fans out there that smoke it up so hard. Oh yeah, man, the Conference Cup's this and that. No, it's not. We're Chelsea. Obviously, our standards are always the Premiership and the Champions League, bro. That's how it's always going to be. But when you're not in those 2 competitions, and the competitions that you are in, like the FA Cup, like the League Cup, and like maybe one of the smaller European, smaller European trophies, you still got to go in it to win it. So that's how I look at it in football as a fan, generally, right? In a whole, as a fan, you want your club to win every single trophy they're in. So that's how I look at it as growing up as a Chelsea fan for me, mate. And I'm sure a lot of other fans out there are the same about their club as well, even though they don't want to admit it. So even though Deji comes out and says he doesn't care about that trophy, I guarantee you, right, if Tottenham were in that trophy, in that tournament, he'd want his club to go and win it. even the same with Terry on the terrace, right? If United were in that competition, I bet you turn around and say, "I want my club to go and win it," because that's what you do. You want to go and win a trophy, you're in it. So that's how I look at the situation, bro. For me, so yeah, it's not bigging up the trophy, but I know a lot of other fans have done it. But hey, you're in the competitions, bro. You surely got to win it, right? All right, saying that, Dan. Dan, you're on mute, bruv.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man. The thing with Tottenham, like with Deji, he's a blessing in the sky. The guy I've wanted to come on for, I haven't been spoken to him for 2 years. I wanted to crash him because I know he had to go, but I would have crashed him even more. But what comes with Tottenham, yes, they might won the major trophy last year, UEFA European, but the tape on the European it changed, didn't it? It changed, yeah, where like the Champions League teams never got relegated to the UEFA European Cups. There's no big like the big teams who used to be group stages. The teams who never finished top 1 or 2. And then third or fourth. If them third or fourth teams, they would have been relegated to the UEFA European. And it all changed. That's why they won it. But 17 years of a non-history trophy to come out chess with Chelsea Football Club, saying that we're dusty. We're not like the thing is with Conference League. It's a competition it's just a trophy. West Ham celebrated it. West Ham Football Club celebrated that Conference League. At the end of the day, fair enough. Us Chelsea shouldn't have been in the first place.
Correct.
But but with Man United at the time when Man City was drunk, they beat them in the FA Cup. Fair dues. They're not just in the Conference League, and Man City were drunk. They were drunk. Yeah. They're drunk because they were celebrating their big wins on the Premier League and whatever else. They were drunk that day. That's why Man United beat them. But still, they still beat them. But that's why we got knocked to the Conference League. But yes, we had our B team. We didn't have Cole Palmer in that Conference League. But we still played up like the teams were well betters. But we also won the game. We won the game, and it's another competition that another European, like what I said on Instagram, like the lady from the UEFA, that now Chelsea is the most English club to be successful to finish in every single European trophy on table where no other English clubs or Real Madrid has done it yet. So, fair enough. But it's not our fault we got into the Conference League. And the Club World Cup, when they say it's a holiday trophy, yes, it might be a holiday trophy, yeah. I agree, yeah. But that Club World Cup, I was telling to DJ, it's a major trophy. Deji. It's a major trophy.
I don't believe it is. I don't believe it's a holiday trophy. See, what you got to remember, bruv, when you got the likes of PSG, Bayern Munich, clubs of that ilk in the competition, Real Madrid, I don't call it a holiday trophy. Yeah. So for anyone that comes out and calls it that, it's just because their club is not in it. And at the end of the day, I guarantee this right now. And whether Deji will accept it or not, but I don't think you'll disagree on this one, right? But if Tottenham were in that competition, bruv, they'd want to go out all and win it. Because it's putting a statement down. It's more or less putting a statement down to everyone that we've won this trophy. We're world champions, right? Regardless of whatever our position is in the league, whatever people want to call it that, it's still we still won that trophy, right? And that's what I keep saying. I don't believe for the life of me that every fan, old school, young fans, whatever trophy everyone's in, they want their club to go and win it. It's as simple as that, bro. And any fan that tells you that don't believe in that, I tell them you're lying. You're a liar, because I don't believe any fan would not want to go and win a trophy they're in it. So because as I keep saying, it makes the club. It's honest for the club. All right, it's history on their club, and you're trying to tell me you want to turn all away. What are we doing it? I mean, you're not a proper Chelsea. You're not a proper fan, then, are you? If you're not going to look at that and say, oh, a trophy's a major trophy for your club, and for the honours it is, and what it does to the history of your club, that's not being a proper fan. So for me, this is why I don't believe. So a lot of these debates, what you got to remember, Dan, right? A lot of these debates that come out, any of these fans that come out, okay, they will always make an argument because they want to make themselves right, or they know what they're saying is to back them because they know they're really disappointed. They were not in that trophy to win it. And I'm not saying obviously a lot of fans will be saying, oh well, none of us want to be in the conference trophy. Yeah, I agree. No one wants to be in that competition. But when you do go into it, as West Ham showed the first time round, they went and won it. Yeah. When we went it for the first time round, we went and won it. Right. Just like we were when we went in the Cup Winners' Cup the first time round in 1971, when we first won the Cup. We were invited to that trophy in the Cup Winners' Cup, and we went and won it. Just like we did it again in 1998. Yeah, under Gianluca Vialli when we won the Cup Winners' Cup. Again.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so
but DJ, with you got sorry.
So when people say
with Deji Spurs, he come out with the Caribbean Cup as well. The Caribbean Cup, when he got knocked out, he said that he's happy.
He's happy.
Got knocked out that because he won it.
What happens if that's the only trophy? What happens if they go out with every other trophy? Right? Yeah, that would have been the only trophy they could have won. Right, and they've gone out of it again. Look, listen, they went out of it, right? Yeah, look, every fan's got their own views and opinions on things. But I know I've heard Deji a lot on it. He's very much thorough with his comments and stuff, and then what he comes and says, right? But I guarantee this: I bet you if his team was in a trophy in the League Cup, he's a bit disappointed they're not in it because I'm sure they'll want to go and win the cup. Yeah, I mean Newcastle showed that last season they done that, right? So for me, I'm sure Tottenham would want to be like that as well. And I know they've won it once anyway. They beat us didn't they not beat us in the final, didn't they?
They beat they beat us in the
under Wanda Ramos. Ramos was the manager, Wanda Ramos.
Yeah, they beat us in the cup, didn't they?
That was the FA Cup, I think. Maybe it was the FA Cup. Maybe I can't remember. Or League
FA
Cup,
yeah. But Deji, like we're all gonna say, like what I'll say to Deji Spurs. Big up to my brother. It's good to have you on because it was nice to, even though the second stream somehow it ended the stream for some reason. I don't know why, but. As a Tottenham fan, they're never satisfied with anything because they don't see big cups, they don't see big Premier Leagues, they don't see big Champions Leagues, they don't. And team coming out about this holiday trophy Club World Cup, it's because like you said, well, how come Liverpool won in it or like it's Arsenal? But what has Arsenal ever won? What has Liverpool? Liverpool last time, Liverpool won in it because they didn't win a Champions League in 5 years. Yeah, we won it in 4 years and we were successful in that 4 years. That's why we was in it. And whatever comes in front of you on the pitch, you play them to win it. Like he said about winning. So if you say about winning,
I mean,
that's what we did. Like with PSG, we won it as well. But go ahead, DJ. Go ahead, DJ.
Tottenham won the Europa Cup last season, right? Okay.
Yep.
Were they happy with their position in the league when they finished? I bet you every Tottenham fan will sit there and say, "Okay, we won the trophy," but were they happy with their position in the league? 17th. That for me is not great. So it kind of like rebutts his argument when he says, "Oh, we're not in this trophy." But when you go and win a trophy, then you finish 17th. That for me is not good enough. Whereas Chelsea won the Conference Cup and we finished 4th. Do you get me? So. For me, we won. We got into the Champions League by our league position.
100%.
Right. So that's how I look at it from that way. But look, at the end of the day, everyone's got their own. As I said,
Tottenham fans
big up to him because I do respect him as a Tottenham. I mean, he's probably one of the only him and there's another one called Kate. Are the only two Tottenham fans I really have I got time for because I respect their opinions and their views and what they say because they're proper. Right. Other than that, I don't really listen to what any of the other Tottenham Spurs fans say because a lot of them are like, a lot of them are more or less don't say what it is, and they want to, if you've won a trophy and you've got to finish 17th in the league, that for me is not great. Do you know what I'm saying? But as we got told, but winning a trophy is the most important thing. There you go. Well, that debunk argument then of finishing 17th then is a bad thing then, right? Or is that a good thing, finishing 17th? No, it's not. So it's okay to go and win a trophy, but then you finish 17th in the league.
100%.
That for me is not good, So whereas Chelsea won a Conference Cup, not the best competition in the world, no, but it got us history. It got us to win all major European trophies. Okay, small as it is, but the biggest thing for me last season was we finished 4th last season. We qualified for the Champions League. And obviously the World Club tournament as well.
Well, as we were going, it's good to have you on as well, dear, because I wanted to get Deji because the Combine 11, right? I was going to do a Combine 11, but I was going to do that on the first show, but because it somehow ended, we couldn't do it. But well, I'm going to not bother do the combined 11 now because I know the only two centre backs are probably in Tottenham are only fit in the Chelsea squad, with the rest of them there's not good. But because I haven't paid for my StreamYard yet. What's up next time? I'll pay my StreamYard.
Okay.
I was gonna get a lineup, but I'm gonna do it on my phone, and I'm gonna send it to my StreamYard.
All right, bro.
So it's my file. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk from goalkeeper to bottom in the prediction of the team. Who you think is gonna start today against Tottenham at 5:30? Because I'm doing a watch long as well. If you fancy coming out 5:30 to do a watch long, I'm doing a watch long. Right?
I'll try and jump on, bro.
Okay, so the goalkeeper, DJ
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yeah.
We all know that.
Say Sanchez up. We all know that anyway.
Anyway, I want him to start in order. I don't want Jorgensen anymore in any of the competitions anymore after this performance against Wolves.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh God, it was terrible. Right, right back. Who would you have? Reece James or Gusto?
Reece James. Reece James, man.
Right, Reece James. Right. Right, this is a tricky one. Centre back.
I know already who I'm going for.
Josh Achampong.
Josh Achampong and Fofana for me. That should be given a test tonight. Yeah.
Josh Achampong.
And Wesley Fofana.
Right, so you go Josh Achampong and Wesley Fofana. See, I've gone with Reece James, Josh Achampong, and Hato. Or Wesley Fofana and Hato at centre back.
Well, for me, too, bro. It's between two, bro. It's going to be between Achampong or Fofana, right?
Yeah.
Or it's Achampong and Hato for me, the two centre backs. Because I think they've done pretty well together.
I don't want to see Tosin or Trevor Chalobah playing today.
I don't want Tosin there. Chalobah can take a rest and sit on the bench. I don't want Tosin even in the squad, bruv. I'll have Chalobah in the squad, but I do not want Tosin anywhere near our squad, bruv. No way. No. And I know he's the eldest out of all the other players on that pitch. But for me, mate, I mean, what does he tell me exactly? What does he say on that pitch, mate? Uncle Tosin, they conceded 3 flipping goals. The minute they got even Achampong that day. I said it in that day against Wolves, yeah. Okay, you can blame him for some of the, but he was playing up against Tosin, so he was more or less doing two lots of work. Not only was he trying to do his work, he was also doing Tosin's work as well for him as well back that day. You know. So for me, look, I go with either. It's got to either be Fofana and Achampong, or it's got to be Achampong and Hato. Achampong starts no matter what.
Yeah, so I've gone with Achampong and Fofana. We know Cucurella will be playing left back.
Yeah.
Well, midfielders. I've gone with Lavia and Caicedo as a partnership because I think Lavia deserves to play this game because he's brilliant with Caicedo. I don't want Enzo Fernandez. The way I saw him against Wolverhampton, he was shocking.
I'm changing it a little bit, bro.
It was
I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go with 3 midfield if he does it, and I'm going to go with Lavia, Caicedo, and Fernandez.
Oh,
so you got the two protectors, and then you got the man who can get forward.
Okay, so who's the DM?
Be Lavia, innit? Or Caicedo, whichever one, because either of them can rotate, can't they? To be the DM.
Well, I'll do 3 then. I'll agree on that. Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my front 3 already as well.
Right, Lavia.
Do you want to give you my front 3?
Yep.
My front 3 are going to be Neto,
Caicedo,
Esteval, and Pedro. Or
who?
Do you know what? It's Esteval, Pedro, and Neto. Even though I thought Gittins was absolutely brilliant against Wolves, to be honest with you, the other day. So I would not put Garnacho. I would even put Garnacho in this squad, bro. For me, it's got to be Gittins on the bench or Gittins starts, one of the two. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but Gittins to me stays in the squad.
Big up my mate as Supermax. Spurs 4, Chelsea 1. We have the best fans in the world. Give over Walter Messi. Newcastle don't have the best fans. That's about Esteval. EST.
Esteval. Esteval.
It's ESTEAV, isn't it?
Yeah, Esteval. Hold on, bro. I'll put it on here, mate. Hold on. I'll give it to you, bro. Hold on. Make it easier for you. Hold on. Put him right here in my thing. Because I was only looking at it. They're not. They're a couple of points. They're a couple of seats. They're not above us. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they're right down the bottom, isn't they? EST.
No. They're a couple of points. I think they're 1 point. I think they're 1 point behind us, bruv. I think a couple of points behind us. But listen, I got to give credit where credit is due, mate. Walter Maid has been brilliant for Newcastle. I'm not going to lie.
100%.
He's been excellent for them so far.
I agree, man. And he's better than flipping Isaac.
I don't think Newcastle fans even sing about. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm not supposed to get that for you, wasn't I? Hold on, bro. Bro, I was talking to you, mate. I forgot. I didn't even put it on. I didn't even. What do you call it, you mate? Hold on. I'm so busy chatting around here with other things. Okay, so
no, it's all right, brother. Esteval. Oh, didn't it?
Yeah, it's not hard, bro. It should be.
ESTEAVO. No. I can't spell it, man.
Oh, they've done it, bro. Just a quick one for you. Some news for you, Dan. Official. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just to get you know before we go on the subject. So, Chelsea Football Club have announced the appointment of Dave Fallows to the club sporting leadership team, joining the club
Who's that?
1st of November on a contract through to the guy from Liverpool.
Oh, they've done it. Yeah, they've announced it.
They've done it. They've announced it. Which means which means when Stanley and Stewart are gone. I'll put that through to you.
Yeah.
I'll send that to you on your X. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Copy link.
He'll bring in good players in.
Proper Chelsea. Here we are, Dan. Have a look at the news on here. I'll send it to you. Have a look at your X account, bruv.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Oh, yeah. Chelsea Football Club has announced the appointment of Dave Fallows to the club's sporting leadership team, joining the club on 1st of November on a contract through 2031. His new role, Dave, will lead areas of football development, focusing on scouting and data. Yes, man. Wednesday Stanley next to it will be leaving then. About time we got someone better.
This is absolute nonsense. What a load of crap this is, yeah? Just some other news coming out of the Football Insider, right? Manchester United are keen on Chelsea Andre Santos as they bid to strengthen the middle of the pitch in January. Ruben Amorim is desperate to sign a new midfielder and has become a priority for when the window opens. It's thought that the Brazilian would be open to leaving Chelsea. Utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. But the Blues have no plans to sell the 21-year-old to the Premier League rival. What a load of crap. He doesn't want to leave Chelsea. This is utter nonsense news, mate. I don't know why even people... And it's probably come from a United insider, a Manchester United football insider, not a Chelsea insider. I can tell you that right now.
I don't listen to crap. I don't listen to people's waffle because Andrew Santos is so happy at Chelsea, so why would he leave?
Exactly. And the other news coming out as well from United, apparently the hierarchy and board are keeping close eye on young Portuguese prospect Cristiano Jr. The youngster is viewed as a potential star for the future. So they're looking to get Cristiano Ronaldo's son in at United.
Cristiano Jr.
Yeah.
Cristiano Jr. Right, so the lineup for Tottenham prediction, Sanchez, James, Achapong, Fofana, Cucurella, that's what we all agreed with the full lineup.
Yeah.
Lavia, Enzo Fernandez, and Kaido in the 3. So basically it'd be a 4-3-3. So and then you've got Esteval, you've got João Pedro and Pedro Neto. But don't you think you'll start Gittins or Garnacho?
Nah, not Garnacho, bro. I don't see Garnacho starting this game, bruv. Apart from his goal against Sunderland last Saturday, bruv, what else did he do? I mean, I was at that game, bruv. I don't know. I mean, I was watching it live. I saw nothing. I don't know what you saw when you watched it on TV. Yeah, but for me, he did nothing. In that game. It's not I don't have a dislike towards him. I just don't think he's right to start this game. Not in a game like this. For me, you have to go with Gittins or you go with Pedro Neto. Esteval has to start on the right. He has to start. There's no perks about it anymore. Maresca needs to start.
But
this
we haven't seen Esteval start in the last couple of games. Mate, dust only.
Well, he started against Wolves.
The thing is, I haven't seen him start.
He started against Wolves.
I thought he came off the bench.
And he started against Ajax. No, he started against Ajax and Wolves.
No, he did. Yeah, first off. Yeah.
So look, for me, he needs to start now. He needs to be a regular starter in this team. I don't care if it affects other players. Yeah, for me, what was that, bro? Yeah, as for me, Esteval has to start this game.
We hate Tottenham.
I mean, there's no reason why Esteval.
Yeah. Big ups to Supermax as well. I agree with what you're saying, DJ. I agree 100% what you're saying about Esteval. He needs to start him. Big ups to Supermax, yeah. Go on, carry on, DJ. Everyone, smash the like and subscribe to the channel, please, guys. We don't do the show for our contents. We do it for you guys in the chat and in the world. So Chelsea Football Club. But yeah, please smash the like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Yeah, you there, DJ? I think DJ's crashed out. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's a good lineup. It has to start Esteval Willian against Tottenham. We've seen it against Wolves, DJ. We see also Ajax, and he scored a wonder goal against Wolverhampton with a little chip. But the performance at Wolverhampton, I weren't happy with because we were 3-0 up, and the second half we looked like we slept, and we just conceded bare goals. Like 3 goals, and then we get a 10 men off. Like Liam Delap just come back from injuries and starts his getting to a full warmer, and then he does a stupid thing to get sent off. But we need to write about this before the team needs to start playing good. It's the discipline. We need the discipline at Chelsea Football Club to know that stop getting red cards in the game, because I'm getting fed up with these six and what games now with red cards, including the manager. Or is it 5 or 6? Something like that. So many red cards, it's ridiculous. But yeah, good. It just needs the manager needs to discipline the team. Enzo Maresca needs to start sorting out the team and start discipline. If they're gonna start doing stuff on the pitch, then you just start not to play them. Just drop them, put them on the bench for the next game, for a punishment. It's like Liam Delap. Yeah, we thought, he'll come back and change the game, but it looks like he ain't gonna change, is he? So yeah. So it's not good. It's not good at all. Right. I don't know. Yeah, I'll send you the new link now, bro. Oh, the new link. Yeah, so yeah, they're just sending a link to one of my pals. You there, DJ? I can't hear you, DJ. You're going to have to drop out of the stream and jump back up again, bro. I hear you there. Oh, yeah, I can see you. You're backstage.
Yeah, bro, big up to you, man. Sorry about that. My brother called at the time. Unfortunately, what happens is when I get a phone call on my mobile, it syncs to my iPad, and then when I'm on a stream like this, it cuts it out. So then I can't come back on again afterwards. Sorry about that, man.
That's all right, bro. So, yeah, big up, Alan, my
big
boy.
Up, Alan. Alan, big up, bro. Big up.
Yes, guys. How are we all doing?
Yeah, big up, man. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just give you 2 seconds. I'm going to go make a drink while you two speak quick. I need a drink. I'll be 1 minute.
Oh.
Alan, big up to you, bro. What's your take on the game tonight, man?
Well, it's a must win, isn't it?
Alan, you're on mute.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Alan, you there? Can't hear you.
Yeah,
Bro.
I'm here, bruv. Can you hear me, yeah?
Al, but
Yeah.
can you log off and come back on again, bro? Because I can't hear you at all.
All right, mate.
Right. My own. Dan, I think you have to bring Al back into it because I couldn't hear him. That's better.
Hello?
Alan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bruv. You can hear me?
Dan, you're on mute, bro.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh God. Dan, you're on mute, bro.
Dan, you wet wipe. You're on mute, bruv. Earth to Dan.
You're on mute,
Earth to
bro.
Dan. Mute.
Oh, he's on the phone. Al.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? I'm on my phone today, man. Hello? Hello?
Need to get the leaves.
Hmm?
Can you help me with the leaves?
Yeah. No. Dan, you're on mute, bruv. It's even getting them ping. Oh, are you there?
Hello? Hello, hello? Oh, it's hello?
I got just go sort these out because I think none of them can't hear each other.
I can hear him now.
Can DJ? Can you hear Alan?
I hear him now. I think what happened, Dan, because you were on mute. I don't know if you'd come back on again and it's something to the StreamYard. I don't know. And now I can hear Alan. I couldn't hear Alan before, though. I can hear him
Hello?
now. Oh, you there?
Can you hear Alan now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
here,
can hear
bruv.
him
You?
now. I can hear him now.
Yay!
Peace out, Nick. Bye-bye. Yo,
Big up to
dear
you, Al.
Alan. Sorry, man.
Yeah, big up, DJ, man.
I think the stream's been playing up lately. I don't get because the stream what we did with Deji Spurs on the last one, Alan.
Yeah.
We was having
It
all
ended.
good debates with Deji Spurs. It literally ended. I don't know why. I haven't touched no buttons or nothing. It literally ended itself. So I had to make a second round.
Yeah, that's
show
fair
with
enough,
Deji
bruv.
Spurs.
These things happen, innit? Unfortunately, with StreamYard.
Yeah, but big ups to you. So right. Anyway, we've been talking about with Deji about Tottenham, Alan.
Yeah.
With DJ and Deji Spurs.
Yep.
What do you think of all the Deji Spurs talking about our club, the cups and that? Then also we did the prediction of the team for today's game at 5:30.
All right.
So I'll come with you afterwards with what's your level today's game. Yeah, and just about it. So yeah, just catching up what we've been said. So what's your thoughts? What Deji Spurs saying about our club?
I wasn't listening to what he was saying. You have to refresh my mind, mate.
Are you there, DJ? He was basically talking about our cups.
Was he giving banter again?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Dan, but I can't hear Alan. Do you know that?
You can't hear
not
Alan.
again.
Okay.
No.
So right. So what you need to do, DJ, back out the stream, like pop it back and load back in again. Soon you load back in, I'll add you straight up.
Okay, cool, bro.
All right,
cool. Let me come back. All right, mate, cool.
This nightmare, isn't it? So you try to do, you want to do a good stream with your guys, and it just it fucks up. Wants to.
Well, that's it. It's probably echoing, isn't it? It's like sounds like DJ was echoing and all, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was he saying anyway?
Noise, yeah.
What was Deji Spurs saying about our cups and our history?
Oh, like you fans is like basically before the back in the day. We won 2 titles than you, major trophies before back in the day, and I said, well, we've won more than back in them days, and basically going on, and then saying the Confidence League, you're not like Chelsea if you're celebrating that Confidence League and the Mickey Mouse Cup and that. So,
well, it is a Mickey Mouse Cup, but the fact of the matter is, so is the Cup Winners' Cup, and we won that as well. So it's still a trophy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got the whole set. We're the only club to do the whole set. So he can say what he wants. It's just jealousy. They've only got 3 European Cups, haven't they?
100% I agree, yeah.
3 UEFA League. That's all they've got is 3 of them. And then a few, they've got the same FA Cups as us, 8. And I think they've only won about 1 or 2 titles in it. 3 titles, if that.
Yeah. 3 titles.
So, no. It's like Arsenal fans domestically. If you look at the history, they're better than us, but on the continent, we're much more successful than them. So it's just that little tit for tack in it. They're going to be like that, Tottenham, mate. Half of them are jealous anyway. You know, you know that. They're not even our rivals. The only reason why they're our rivals, I think, because in the 1967 Cup final, when they beat us, there was a lot of trouble afterwards, like fighting. That's when they become our rivals.
Yeah, I agree. You there, DJ?
I'm here, bro. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what the situation is, but I think what it is when I first come back in, I can hear Alan. Then when you connect me on, Alan disappears. I can't hear him afterwards. So I don't know if there's an issue on my side or it's something to stream you on. I don't know. But I can hear you. But it's like I can't hear both of you talking.
Oh, right. That could be a connection issue.
What I'll do is I'll back out because I can't hear Alan at the moment. So I'll let you guys stream for a little while, bro, and I'll try and come back on again, bro, because I don't want to end up ruining the stream, bro. Because Alan's the one to get his saying. I can't hear what he's saying. So
but he could hear you, DJ. He could hear you. He could hear you, though, DJ. But
I can hear DJ, but he can't hear me.
I can't hear him. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
What you need to do is reset your. I've removed 3 of your backstage ones. I'll kick them out right before you join.
Yeah.
What you need to do, I think, is actually like reset the whole swipe. Like basically reset the whole, like turn your phone. You're on iPad or your mobile?
I'm on iPad, bruv. Always my iPad.
You're on iPad, yeah. So basically, yeah. So your iPad, just switch your iPad off and back on again. Then stream again. Because it happened to me on my iPad, DJ.
Okay.
Well, what I have to do, I have to reset the whole, like turn off the iPad off, and then refresh. Just basically say it like refreshes, don't you? Then come back on.
Okay, mate, cool. I'll do that then, bro. I'll catch you guys later.
Bye, mate.
Stay safe. Bye. Yeah.
Remember last time when you had Gills and Neon? It was doing that with my iPad as well. I couldn't hear you. So I don't know what it's to do with the iPads, man.
Yeah, let's start with my iPad. When I had my iPad once, didn't I? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, you kept cutting out. Yeah,
I was keep cutting out. So what I had to do is turn off the iPad,
reset it all, and
reset it all.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Refresh.
So you're having a good discussion with Deji Spurs. That's good.
Yeah, it was nice.
I saw you had backup in DJ Sav anyway at the time. So, and I was busy doing stuff with the kids and that, but it's all quiet now. Thank God they're gone out.
No, like I say, family comes first, don't it? Family comes first.
Yeah, it just happens, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
No matter how old they are, you've got to be busy.
We crushed him. We weren't having it. Like, he was
trying you weren't having it.
Yeah. We weren't having it. I was like, literally, that's my brother. Like,
well, that's it. He likes that anyway, because I've watched some of his videos. He likes a bit of confrontation, but in a respectful way, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all good with a banter. It's when, some people when you go over the mark, innit? You know, there's
Oh,
banter and
100%.
then it's going too far. You know, you still got to just remain professional, which the sound of it like you did, and that was it, isn't it? Hopefully, he'll come back on the show again with you.
Oh, you will do. Yeah. He texted me on Instagram saying thanks for a good stream. I said, yeah, sorry about the K up on the first one. Everything always seems to go wrong for me, but it happened. We got into another stream in the end.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't have to keep saying excuses, man. You know what I mean? It happens, mate. You know, you don't forget a lot of them are more established than you are at the moment. So
yeah. I told him about my health and that, and he couldn't believe it. So I said I'd be a bit rusty on my live stream, but I'll get there once I get my StreamYard proper up and running.
yeah, get you and then get everything connected, innit? You'll be fine, bruv.
Yeah.
You know, maybe get a green screen for a background, so then they don't have to look out the window.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, needs sorting
I know
out.
it's not a bad day for November, isn't it?
Not bad. It's nice. It's nice and sunshine actually. I can't believe it for November.
So yeah,
Nice. But once we've got that conservatory sorted out, I'm gonna be putting in there. So I have like my Chelsea big flag, all my Chelsea stuff behind. You know what I mean? So it'd be a proper Chelsea stage. But yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Your predictions on the team lineup. What's your team lineup? Because for a minute I can't do it on my StreamYard because I haven't paid for the streams, but I'm doing it on my phone. But I've got it set because I've got the watchdogs. Once I could save them onto my thing, I could download them onto.
Of course. Yeah, the watch alongs later on. Yeah, I'll be on that.
We've gone with Sanchez in goal. I don't want to see Johnson in goal. We've gone Reece James, Joshua Champong, Wesley Fofana, and Kukweli out of the back.
Yep, that sounds good.
He's gone 4-3-3, and I went to the 2. So I had Lavia and Caicedo, Enzo in the 10 with Joel Pedro up front, Estefao and Neto. But we've gone back with Enzo, Lavia, and Caicedo, Estefao, Joel Pedro, and Neto up front. What's your lineup for today's game against Tottenham?
Well, obviously, you know Sanchez is going to play. He's going to play right back. James, obviously, captain. He'll probably play, Fofana and Josh. Left back, obviously, will be Cucurella. Caicedo will be in midfield. But will he play Lavia or will he go Enzo and then put Esteval as the 10 and maybe have Gittins and Pedro Neto? Because that's quite pacey going forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you can never tell with him, innit? But we know if he does do that, it's going to leave us a bit, loose, innit? A bit vulnerable at the back if you play Enzo with Caicedo. So, yeah, he might hopefully go with Lavia. But then that means you've got to drop Esteval or put Esteval on the right and put Neto on the left. Yeah, you can still do it. Put Fernandez, number 10, Esteval right, Neto left, and then João Pedro up front. You better not put João Pedro and Gui up front again.
No, I don't want to see it. Or Tyreek George.
And or Tyreek George up front and, tossing centre back and all this rubbish. I don't want to see all that.
Yeah, don't want to see all that.
Because we'll lose.
No, of course we will.
So, pretty much same team as what you lot were saying, but I still don't know if he's going to play Lavia yet.
What's your predictions? What's the score predictions today?
If he plays that team that you and DJ Sav come up with, I reckon 2-0, 3-1. But it's the thing with Maresca is he going to do it? This is the problem because he's worried about Lavia, innit? He's already said that Lavia and Fofana are going to be like slowly blended in like they did with Reece.
Yeah.
Because their injury records are abysmal, and if it keeps going on this season, then unfortunately we're going to have to cut our losses. But I see that bloke was announced, isn't it, Dave Fellows?
Yeah, that's brilliant news. So I see with Wesley Stanley and next year will be leaving. That's good because he's taking charge, isn't he?
Well, he's still going to work with. He's still going to work with Lawrence and Stewart and Thingy. What's his name? Win Stanley. But it means he might have more of a say on transfer strategy, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
But they're still going to work together.
Oh, That'd be good because I think he would get more better suitable players in January for us.
Well, he knows the data, innit?
Yeah, he knows the data. Yeah.
Well, he'll say that if you sack Maresca, obviously, if the results continue like this, inconsistent, we keep dropping down the table, he will get sacked eventually. Then he'll recommend a manager of like someone like a Jurgen Klopp or whatever, whether they do it or not.
Yeah.
But he can recommend, and with him being there, you're more likely to get a better manager because he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, we don't want.
He done all the data at Liverpool, didn't he? With Edwards, he worked very closely with that Michael Edwards.
Yeah, Michael Edwards. Yeah,
who's gone back to FSG as a consultant sort of role. So and then all them lot put in place the data that they got today.
100%. Let's talk about Tottenham.
Oh, do we have to?
Sammy Simmons, from 10
what about
games, it's double 10 for me. He's got no goals, no assists.
Yep.
And he's due runs and due runs he's got 0 as well. Because Tottenham used to ban us, they took Sammy Simmons off us, didn't they? Yeah, they took Sammy Simmons, but they banned us. But we know he doesn't really want to be at Tottenham. It looks like he doesn't want to be at Tottenham. He wanted Chelsea move all along.
Yeah,
they got Kudus. Well, Kudus has been performing quite well for Tottenham.
Yeah, good player.
Good player, but like we ain't seen the best out of him while he was at West Ham, but now we've seen the quite best out of him at Tottenham. And Frank he's got a record when he was at Brentford. He knows Chelsea Football Club very well with a record. Where do you think this be going today? Because he's gonna be, he's gonna be playing low blocks. Now the defense this season looks better since when Hans took over.
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you think it would be a tight game? Or I know it was like we said 2-1 or 3-1, but can you see him winning against us or not?
Well, as you've known with our form lately, Dan, anything's possible with Chelsea. We're such a hit and miss team because obviously the inconsistency with a young squad as well. Anything can happen. They can beat us if he does a proper low block and maybe nick it on a set piece or two because we look vulnerable at set pieces as well. And he does have a good record against Chelsea when he was at Brentford. I think he's only lost twice against us, but he's won the majority of them and drew a few as well. And that's with Brentford, who had some good players, but not as many good players as, say, Tottenham's a bit of a more level up than Brentford, isn't it? They've got some players coming back in it. Romero, what's his face, is coming back. Adoji and someone else. They're all coming back. But whether or not they're fit enough for the whole 90 minutes will remain to be seen, isn't it? If they have a few players come back, they could give us a good game. But if Maresca gets his tactics right for once in the blue moon and the balance right, and when he does make substitution and his in-game management better, then we could, thrash them. But this is big if and buts. It's going to be a tricky game anyway because obviously we're low on form. We lost to Sunderland, which was ridiculous.
Mike, can I watch your phone, Dad?
No, in a minute. Yeah, 100% agree. Because this is what I was going to bring up to Deji stats.
Yeah,
stats and facts. Okay. Since Tottenham, over the last decade, Tottenham has had several managers, right? With Mauricio Pochettino in 2014-19, having the highest win percentage among long-term managers at 54.1% and high points per game average. Other managers include Ange Postecoglou, 20-23%, who had a strong start but a lower overall points per game. Jose Mourinho in 2019-2021 and Antonio Conte in 2021 and 2023, right? So I can't even bring this up. Pochettino in 2014-19, he had 202 games and his win percentage was 159 and 5 draws and 10 losses, right? Losses. Jose Mourinho's 29-21, 58 games, 29 wins. The record weren't really great with Jose Mourinho, and then Tony Conte is exactly the same with 29 games, 15 wins, 5, and 2023 to present, 38 games, 38 games, 18 wins. Then the West losses since last season. It was a terrible record.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And in our last 10 years, Chelsea managers include Thomas Tuchel, Frank Lampard, Mauricio Sarri, Antonio Conte, and the most recent Enzo Maresca key stats showed that Tuchel had a high win rate of 60% and won the Champions League. Conte achieved a win rate of 65% and won the Premier League, while Sarri had a 62% win rate.
Won the Europa League
season, winning the Europa League. Lampard's second star had a lower win rate, and Maresca the current manager.
Yep.
But as Maresca now, he's got 48 matches and 27 wins. But
he's got like 84 points and 83 points, and Lampard had 84.
The stats look really good. Like, does look good for our manager-wise, but some of them were terrible. The likes of Graham Potter.
Oh, he was the worst,
Graham
isn't it?
Potter was terrible.
He's the worst manager in history. Yeah, he wasn't that good. I think he was under 50%, wasn't he? Watch. I think Potter was like under 30. Potter was like 29, and it was 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the worst manager in our history.
Yeah.
One of them, anyway.
And we're also head-to-head overall. We've got a better win rate than Tottenham, to 137 wins to their 70.
Yep. Is it? I thought it was only 80 odd.
136. Yeah, head-to-head overall. Total match is 72. Tottenham Hotspurs 10. Chelsea W 42. Then draws 20. Total is 207 70 for 137.
Okay.
So we've got the best record of.
Well, of course, we were unbeaten since like the early 90s at home as well, until they beat us 3-1 under Conte, innit? 2018. And then at their ground, we was unbeaten until I think Harry Redknapp beat us 1-0 or something with Modric for so many years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've always been our little brother. You know, they can go on about the old days and all that rubbish. You know, they were better than us when they had Glenn Hoddle, Ricky Villa, and go back further and further. We all knew Chelsea was always a cup team. We was always up and down, innit? We got relegated, come back up, got relegated, come back up. Yeah, we was, like, as I said, like a club team, cup team. Sorry. You know, and obviously it was they all go on about Roman Abramovich and all that, but really it started through Ken Bates and Matthew Harding. If you think about it, because they're the ones that started the structure. Because Matthew Harding's money, Bates saved us. You know, done all the pitch owners and all that sort of stuff, so no one could do all that stuff. You know, he had to pay off the debt to the East Stand because it was £2 million, and that was a lot of money in them days, blah, blah, blah. And then, Matthew Harding's investment set the ball rolling because he brought in all them players like the LeBeoufs, Hullet, Hughes, all this sort of stuff. And that's when it all started. Once we had Hughes, like Zola, we started winning FA Cups. Well, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Then we won the Cup Winners' Cup for the second time in 1998. And, you know, with Vialli as manager when they sacked Hullet. And it just went all from there, innit, really? If you look at all the players we started buying. You know, and don't forget, a lot of the players were brought before Abramovich took over the club. Like Frank Lampard, John Terry come through the youth system. We brought Gallas before Roman. You know, Cudicini. I think they even brought Cech and Robin and all them lot before Roman.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and it was all agreed for them to come the following season, isn't it?
Yeah.
So. But don't get me wrong, Roman done a wonderful job. I'm not saying he didn't. You know, but unfortunately, sometimes, remember when Marina, she done a good job, but she did buy some boo-boo players like Bakayoko, Morata and all that.
Yeah.
So, you know. But we can't knock it. You know, we all miss Roman. But we're never going to have that sort of owner again. with these lot. Hmm?
No, he ain't.
You know that them owners only come once in a blue moon. You know, it's like football players like Messi's and Ronaldo's and Pele's and all them. They come once in a blue moon. You know what I mean?
Of course they do, Alan. I 100% agree on that, bro. Of course they do. But like, we have to, even though we can moan at these owners so much,
Yeah,
and that, but we got to get used to it now. We have to get used to it because they're not going anywhere. We can moan and bitch and whine as much. They're not going to go nowhere. Hopefully they change it around now since they've bringing in this Liverpool sporting director. I hope they give him the job to do what we need in our club. Because
only time will tell, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't have Faville. We can't have Faville. Like when we had him, he was doing good.
Oh yeah, Faville 2.0, isn't it? Yeah. When he weren't allowed to do nothing, wasn't it?
Well, wasn't allowed to do anything.
And then he went Man United and got him Sesko.
Yeah, got him Sesko. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Only time will tell, isn't it? Time will tell, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100% agree. Time will tell. But
I just hope we don't lose today, innit? That's all I hope, because we can't lose to these lot whenever at the end of it.
Well, we're doing a watch long for that later on.
I know you're never at the end of it, will you?
Oh no, especially Deadly Spurs. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, well that's it. You can't blame them. They'll be up for it because they, their main rivals are Arsenal, but they do like doing one on us just as much as we like doing one on them. So it's a London thing, isn't it?
Well, they haven't beaten us since 2023. Since 2023,
yeah, I know that.
They haven't beaten us.
Yeah, that's because of Postecoglou, innit? We always beat Postecoglou.
I think they beat us 2-0 at their ground, and we beat them at Stamford Bridge 1-0, didn't we? Or was it at Stamford Bridge they beat us 2-0, and we beat them at their ground? I can't remember.
Well, we had that mad game, didn't we, when we beat them 4-3, wasn't it? Or 4-1, sorry. That was when we had Poch. Season. Yeah, that was in 2023 when we had Poch, and then when we had Maresca, it was 4-3, innit? We won.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer done that dirty penalty, innit? That Panenka.
Yeah, that little chip.
And then I think we beat them at home 2-0 and then 1-0 last year with Enzo, the header, innit?
Yeah.
But they can, I wonder why they got rid of Ange, innit? They can never beat us with Ange. He won them a cup, but if you look at their league form, they had 18 losses in a row or something, wasn't it? It was madness.
Yeah, they did, yeah. Madness.
So,
Tottenham had a bad record last season because he's seen more goals as well, didn't they?
And don't forget, they played a Man United team that wasn't exactly good. So, they got lucky. They got their third Europa League. They can celebrate their first trophy since 2008 or whatever it was. So they're happy, isn't it?
17 years. Yeah, 17 years.
But it proved right, isn't it, that they were right to get rid of Postecoglou, because he went Nottingham Forest. And that man, he's similar to Abramovich. He don't muck about. If you ain't doing the job, out the door, mate. Simple. And that's how you have to be as an owner. You've got to be ruthless.
Because they haven't got Daniel Levy no more there as well. They ain't got the owner.
Well, he's done well. He's done well on a business side for Tottenham, like the stadium, how much revenue they bring in, sponsorships, etc., etc. But on the trophy front, he ain't really done nothing. They could have won more if he kept Mourinho that cup final, innit? He sacked him before the Carabao Cup final. He might have beat Man City, Mourinho, and then he might have won them a cup and then gone on to something more. But they sacked him, innit? So there you go, innit? That's Daniel Levy for you. He's ego. He's ego, innit? We've got an ego, man.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, 100%. It was. We got to beat them today. If we don't beat them, well, we'll never end of it. Because people say if we win today, we could still be title challengers.
We're nowhere near title challengers. People are smart. I don't know what they're drinking, bruv. What's what they putting in their cups of tea? We're nowhere near title contenders. You ain't winning a title with Robert Sanchez in goal, Tossing, Chalobah centre-backs, Levi Colwill. You know, you got Cucurella, he's all right, and James all right on that side, but our centre-backs, all of them are average. Chalobah's a good squad player. Don't get me wrong, you know, you love Chalobah because he's one of your own, you know, one of our own, but he's just a squad player. And who else we got? Desassi, Badashiel. You ain't winning no title with that. You know. And we ain't even got a proper striker. We ain't even got a proper striker.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No.
Yeah, you got Pedro and Delap, people say. Liam Delap's our only probably what you call number 9. João Pedro's more of a floater striker, like, you know, like, well, I don't want to compare him, but similar to like a Bergkamp sort of, who floats behind the striker, you know?
Yeah.
Nowhere near, but obviously Bergkamp's level, you know what I mean?
Liam Delap, I just don't get, like, come back from injury and then he gets himself sent off for this Tottenham game. His ego, he needs to calm with his temper. His temper is worse than.
Yeah, but you get that with immaturity. He has no experience. He's still, he's still a young kid. Well, ish.
Yeah.
Was he 22, 21, 22, something like that? Maybe 23. So, yeah, he's an adult, but mentally, he's young, isn't it? And he ain't really, you know, he ain't been playing for long, has he? In terms of, like, in the Premier League or wherever. So that's the thing. That's just a bit of naivety thing, isn't it? Being naive. No, I can't pronounce it now. My brain's gone. Just inexperience, basically.
Well, it's got to be a 3-point stay. So because we've got Tottenham, and then we got Karabag in the Champions League on Wednesday. Then we got Wolverhampton next Saturday at home. Then after that we have Burnley, but then after that, it's going to be tough games. We've got Barcelona at home.
Yep, and then Arsenal.
Yeah, Barcelona at home, Arsenal at home, Leeds away, then Bournemouth, then Atlanta, Everton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, then Bournemouth on the 30th of December, and then the 4th of January, after the New Year, we have Man City away. So we've got quite a tough fixtures coming up in 2 months. So we just got to make. Well, Cole Palmer will be back before. I think the Arsenal game. We said Cole Palmer will be back, won't he? Or
maybe we have to see in it because he doesn't need surgery, but he's had that I think since the Club World Cup, that injury, or even at the beginning towards the end of the season. I think he had it. That's why he went off form a bit, isn't it? He's had the niggle for a while, but he won't be back until probably late November, December. 100%. They're not going to rush him. Let him have the rest, and then he can come back fresh and raring to go again. You know, we just have to make do without him, innit? We can't keep we rely on him too heavily. Well, Maresca does anyway.
Yeah, we do.
He's only bright spark in that midfield, isn't it? Someone who can, bring the ball down, play players in, look for the, ball over the top. And he can score goals as well.
Cole Palmer FC, yeah. That's what people say.
Well, that's why they do call us a one-man team, because who else, Well, now we've got Casado, but that's about it, really, and James and Cucurella. We got some sort of spine. We just need to get a bit more experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially at centre-back, if we can get 2 experienced centre-backs and an experienced goalkeeper, and an experienced striker, we'll be laughing a bit. We'll be a bit more balanced.
Yeah.
But they've got to be proper, good, experienced centre-backs and striker. We definitely need another striker. Should have gone and got Osman, just paid that money, man.
We should have, but they
he would score you goals, isn't it? Look at him in Galatasaray now.
Yeah, he would. You've scored bare goals in the Premier League.
Don't stop scoring that guy, man.
No, it doesn't. It's just
it's frustrating, though, isn't it, bruv?
It might change now. Now we've got the new Liverpool sporting director. He might bring in some.
We'll see.
We'll see, innit? But I'm not.
We'll see, because these owners, they're talk about egos. They're the worst. These owners have got the biggest ego going.
Mm.
You got to remember that.
But
if they didn't let Pavel do his job,
our club's a clown though, because you got these owners still arguing between themselves. They're still not speaking together. It's like a joke.
Yeah, I know. Todd Bowley brought them in, and they fell out. Yeah, because I think Todd. I don't know about what Todd Bowley wants to, buy the big players, isn't it? As well as have a young model as well. And Egg Barley, he's the one that wants the under 23s, I believe, more. So you know what I mean. They're both bad, but
it's like Ken Bates over and Matthew Harding over again, isn't it? Ken Bates and Matthew Harding over again.
Well, it's what happens, isn't it, when you have a consortium? There's always going to be riff at the top because it's power, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why we was all right, because we had Roman. Roman run the ship, and then he had these little minions underneath him, like Marina and all the other ones, Peter Kenyon and all them lot, that run the other side of it. The transfers and all that, and he just gave the money, innit? That's the thing. I told you.
So there's been rumours. There's been rumours with Ter Stegen coming on loan in January and the centre back. What kind of centre back would you looking forward to coming in January? Because I've won a Rojo for Barcelona. I would love to have him there. There's some other good centre back. I don't want to see a young, experienced kid coming in, because if that's the case, then you shouldn't loaned out Sarr to Strasbourg. You should have kept him.
Yeah.
Who kind of centre back would, if we did bring Ter Stegen in, Mark Ter Stegen from Barcelona on loan, and if he does well, do you think that potentially we'll buy him in the summer, or do you? What's your centre backs or your goalkeeper? Who would you like to bring in?
The goalkeeper I'd like to bring in, and I've said it for a while now, and I'll stick to it, is Gregory Kobel from Borussia Dortmund.
Oh yeah.
Swiss international. He's solid goalkeeper. He's experienced. That would be probably the goalkeeper I'd go for. The centre backs, well, you've got to go on the level of like a Bastoni, a Rojo. I like both of them, but are they going to get them? This is the problem. There's other defenders out there. I think you've got Konate in it from Liverpool's contract's running down, but I think he's going around Madrid. And then you've got, I think, Upper Meccano. Has he signed a new contract yet? Because he's running down his contract.
There's been talks about getting him in January. Upper Meccano from Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he'd be better than what we've got. But it's the thing is whether they want to pay the money. This is the problem, because we have a wage structure as well. This is the other problem. This is why like basically Tottenham got Simmons as well, because they were paying the money and the wages.
Yeah, I think Simmons. I think Simmons don't want to be at Chelsea, Alan. I don't think Tottenham. Sorry, I don't think he wants to be at Tottenham. I think he all along, because when we had that rumours about the two Dutch links coming to Chelsea, I think he was more wanting to come to Chelsea Football Club than Tottenham.
Well, of course, he's close with Hato, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's very close with Hato, isn't he? So that's the problem, isn't it? But as I said, they paid the money, innit? So he had to go there because he wanted to leave Leipzig.
Yeah.
He had no choice. But then, with them two, Simmons and Kudos, is if Tottenham are not performing, they'll want to leave in the end. It's just like us, isn't it? If we're not performing, we keep going in and out, of the top 4 or 5, whatever you call it, and not, challenging properly, which I know we can't because we ain't got the players at the moment, then we're going to lose Palmer and Casada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what it is. A footballer's career is short. They want to win the big trophies. They want to challenge for the big trophies. They want to be up there, innit? They want to probably travel to different parts of the world and all this sort of stuff and play in different leagues and all this. So we got to be careful as well.
Yeah, we do, man. We just got a bunch of kids
Yeah, it's been like that since they come in.
Yeah, there is talent there, my bro. I can see it, like Esteval. Gittins and Ganacho, them two bits. Like Gittins is good. Don't get me wrong. He's got the one goal against Wolverhampton, and he's got a bit of pacey and dribbling. But we ain't really seen the best out of Gittins. He's raw.
He's raw, bruv. He's only 20, 21. That's what I mean. They're so raw. You know, and this is what I was going back to. No, that's it. They're indisciplined. You know, no matter what Maresca says or what any manager you get in will say. You know, the players are the ones that are on the pitch. You can set them up the best way possible with all the tactics in the world. But when they go on the pitch, it's down to the players.
Yeah.
You know yourself. If you played football, you don't need to be a football expert. If you played football yourself, your manager will prepare you with the training, and you prepare yourself with your diet and all that sort of stuff. And that's it. When you go on that pitch, it's down to you, isn't it? The manager can shout at the touchline all the time, all of he wants, but at the end of the day, you have the responsibility to perform. And that's the thing with us; we are not performing. So, but with football now, is you're never going to get them blaming the players. The fans will blame the players because the fans see it as well. But the owners, because any owner in football, that's their that's their product. So they'd rather get rid of the manager. It's easier, cheaper, quicker.
Yeah.
Because they'll just get someone else that wants a job, Whereas with the player, you've got to sell him and all this and all that.
I know, I agree, bro. It's so frustrating. It's like the discipline at the club. Like I think it's six or seven red cards by the players, and then one red card from.
Well, I think it's 5 players and 1 manager, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Because it was who was it? Chalobah, Sanchez, Delap, João Pedro. Who was the other one? Maresca. I'm sure there was another one. Well, it's 5 or 6, in a matter of 6, 7 games.
Gusto,
that's it. So yeah,
Gusto.
in the 7 games, you've had 6 red cards.
Yeah, and then you include the end of Mesmer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's disgusting. That's just indiscipline, isn't it?
Yeah. So you got Gusto, Chalobah.
Yep.
Delap, João Pedro.
Yep.
Who else? Yeah.
Chalobah was it? Sanchez was a straight red. Chalobah was a straight red.
Yeah.
I think Gusto was 2 yellows or straight red. I can't remember now.
2 yellows. 2 yellows. Got a yellow.
Yeah, Delap was 2 yellows. Maresca was 2 yellows. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But Maresca's one, he got sent off for celebrating. You want to see that in your manager, a bit of passion, Because in the press conferences, he puts me to sleep, Maresca.
He certainly does. Carry on, I can still hear you. I can hear you. I'm just starting this conservatory doors. The wind's coming, making me cold. I can still hear you. Carry on.
Yeah, the wind. Probably coming from between your legs, bruv.
Oh, God. My boy for you, man. Open that conservatory door, innit? It's bloody cold.
Must be hot, isn't it?
Yeah. It's nice and sunshine out there, but it's windy. It's still cold, windy.
That's it. I said it was all right day for November, isn't
it? Yeah. But, I just saw hopefully today, because we got Tottenham today. I'm thinking if we could, we've got to beat them. Like, I know the team's different now. We've got. I just don't want to see Mark Gui or Garnacho to start that game. I like thinking because I see Garnacho. Yeah, he might have scored against Sunderland, but after that, didn't do nothing after that. But people
he looks all right, but all right is not enough for Chelsea, if you know what I mean. Like he presses well and stuff like that. He looks a bit of a lump, maybe, hold up the ball, batter him round, but he's another one that's still raw. We shot ourselves in the foot, innit? We tried to save money and bring back Jackson. And Jackson, he ain't going to come back. because he got ridiculed by the fans. He was poor for 2 years. It wasn't good enough. He wanted to go, innit? You can't just tell someone they can go and then try and bring them back. You know, it's like if you leave a job and they're trying to get you to come back and you've agreed to another job. It don't work. Made themselves look stupid, clueless, like we all know they are clueless. And then they had to bring back Mark Gooey. It's embarrassing, bruv. Should have gone out and buy. Yeah, you're spending 60 million or whatever, 55 million on Gittins, which is, you know, you're buying him for the longevity because of his age and that. But you should have put that down plus more on a striker. You went and got Pedro and Delap for 90 million. When you could have paid 75 million for Osserman.
Yeah.
Okay. Make it make sense.
But did you think like that Victor Osman came back though for the second time we tried to offer him to come back to shot?
Of course he would have come back, bruv. Of course. You know, you offer the money, you're going to come back. That's it. That's what all it is. As I said, their careers are short. All footballers are mercenaries. They're in it for the money, as well as, you know, some of them support the club, whatever. But it's not only is it a result business, it's a business. They have to earn as much money as they can because their careers are short.
But they don't think because the first time they fucked up, didn't they? And he wanted high wages like Sancho.
Yeah, but it wasn't left on bad terms. That's the thing. Well, this is the words of Mikel, innit? If they had gone back in with the right money, then he would have come. But this is John Obi Mikel. That's what, you know. You know, he's the biggest flip-flop going, he is. 1 minute he's this, 1 minute he's that. You know, all the legends are flipping. They're all flipping, flapping. You know, John Terry's doing it, saying about Eden Hazard was the greatest player he ever played with. He said it about Lampard the other day. Make your mind up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the best Chelsea player is Frank Lampard. Simple.
Because Hazard got a Hall of Fame, didn't he?
Yeah, he don't. You know, as I said, you know, I'm not going to ridicule Hazard because he retired young, and you know when he went to Real Madrid, he put on weight and all that. But you know, he achieved what he needed to achieve, isn't it? That was it. He lost the love for football. He retired. But when he was at Chelsea, not one Chelsea fan should slag him off because he was always getting us off the seats. He was fantastic for Chelsea, apart from that one season when we had, what was it, Mourinho? It was just all went pear-shaped.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? And the Conte season. The second one. But that's because they're high-demanding managers, isn't it? Oh, hello, Neat.
What's up, Neat? Big up to Neat in the house, my brother. Hello. Big up, Geezer. How you feeling? You ain't been well, I've noticed, but you've been okay. We're just talking about the Tottenham. Me and Alan's just talking about the owners' things. About you probably heard the new sporting director. The new sporting director from Liverpool's now been announced today. He's officially a Chelsea sporting director. And then also Spurs, as the Deji Spurs talked about Tottenham trying to hype up earlier about us great successful cups. Was the Club World Cup and the Conference League. It's like it was a holiday trophy. It wasn't a big major trophy. But the reception this year, the way we saw the Caribbean Cup against Wolverhampton, wasn't really a good performance. We were 3-0 up in the first half, and then second half we won 4-3 by 10 men. Liam Delap gets sent off, but we've also been talking about the head-to-head games against Chelsea, Tottenham. Tottenham hasn't really got a great form. Since the last time they beat us, was in 2023. They beat us 2-0. Then we beat them 1-0 with Pochettino, and then the two years after that, the win form's been great against home and away. What's your predictions today, Nee? And we've done the team line. Nee's done his. I've done mine. Alan's done his. I've done mine, and so's DJ. What's your prediction on the players today who you think is going to be playing to Enzo Maresca? What's his clever mentality? What's his mentality as cleverness today? What you want to see him provide to proven today from the 4-11 on the pitch? Who's going to be a 4-11? and the score.
So where do you want me to start from? Is it sporting directors? Is it the new owners? Is it the preview, or where do you want me to start from?
The sporting director, the new sporting
That's
director.
a long question, Dan.
Sorry, Buff. Sorry. What do you think of the sporting directors coming in? What do you think is going to improve to Chelsea?
I mean, there's no much I can say about the new Liverpool sporting directors. New sporting director coming from Liverpool. I'm not so sure what he can do, but he's gonna come in and do a similar thing that these two are doing, because he has to follow direction. He has to follow a model that Chelsea fans doesn't like, a model that we have to, buy into it, but we're forced to understand what the model is. It's bringing in young players. Potentially they become better and they stay for a long period of time. If you look at it, it is something that you think that if it work, it will be of a benefit for Chelsea Football Club, because you're buying potential, you're buying young players that has a longevity of time to spend at the football club. If they have that call of a team together and things are working, it's a good thing to do. But a lot of fans don't right now. No one have patience to stay for 4 or 5 years for young players to grow up to become mature players at that football club. I'm saying at that football club, Chelsea Football Club, which is a very, very big football club that always want to win something at each and every season. So with him coming in, there's not much I can say. Whether there's been link or there have been rumors that the 2 or 3 Stooges has been linked to a Saudi Pro League game. I mean, to join the Saudi Pro League, league, the Saudi Pro League. So, I mean, if it happened, that's fine. If it's also in here to beef up the squad, whatever they do, I don't really care. I'm just looking at the performance on the page. That's what I'm just looking at. So, good thing another person is coming in. Whether one of them leaves, it's not them. It's not the sporting directors. I keep saying it. The bigger picture is the owners. They are giving direction. And I know 2 of them, 2 owners. One has different ideas and one has different another idea. They both are not on the same line. Biedak Egbali has different mindset. Todd Bowley one also have different mindset. And I've seen Todd Bowley. He's part of the owners that owns Lakers, the basketball team. Also part of the Dodgers team. The Dodgers just won the World Series again, and they keep winning. What he did is to beef up, make a team of experience and young players, and that is how he keep winning the World Series. So Ekbali has different ideas. So will Toboli do a better job? Probably, I think so. If Toboli was the only one in charge of Chelsea Football Club, he would have blamed the team. We saw Thiago Silva coming in from Paris Saint-Germain at that age. It was the idea of Todd Bowley to mix up the squad with young guys. You get what I'm saying? Or young lads from for the team. It works out very well until Thiago Silva left the football club. But until we're gonna Liverpool model was to bring in top European experienced players. But does it always work? It's a big question over there. It's a gamble. It's always been a gamble when you're spending so much money on top players that you think they have experience. Back in the days when Roman Abramovich was there, you could tell that some of the players that we spent so much money on did not even live up to expectation. There's so many of these players. We brought in this some Brazilian. We brought in Gonzalo Higuain at his prime, even way better, matured experience. Didn't work out. We brought in Radamon Falcao, who was at that time not doing the best, but he was experienced from Man United. We took him alone from Man United. Still it did not work out for us. We brought in Pato also Brazilian international, a lot of experience in Europe, did not work out for us. So there is something that you can say that it's not all the time that you spend money on big name players that it goes to work. Will this model work? This model looks like it could work, but do the fans have patience to wait for this model to work before they buy into it? I don't think the fans have that patience. But okay, we're gonna move on from there. Looking at today's game, it's going to be a very difficult game. It's not going to be that easy. Why am I saying it's going to be difficult? Because Tottenham Hotspur is being managed under a new manager by name Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank has got Tottenham Hotspur playing much better so far after Mauricio Pochettino left Tottenham Hotspur. He's been able to, get the best out of these players, and he's also able to bring in some top players. Mohamed Kudus, top class. Xavi Simons hasn't gone well. I'll say he's a flop that no one is talking about. He's a really absolutely flop. He's playing almost about 10 games, no goals, no assists, nothing. His impact hasn't been there. He hasn't influenced game. He hasn't changed game when he come out from the bench or when he starts the game. It will be a difficult game. But if you look at Chelsea's performance right now, with their indiscipline and the card accumulations within yellow cards and then red card, has also be a thing that if they can avoid in today's game, which I don't see it. Anytime Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea meet, there's always red card that we're going to end up seeing. It's going to be a very, very high intensive game today, and I don't expect anything else but a Chelsea win. But I give Chelsea a slight margin, a little bit ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. Why? Because Chelsea is the only team that have recorded a lot of win on Tottenham Hotspur's home ground. I think they've recorded 6 wins at their home ground or something like that, if I can remember. That's
6 wins.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I gave Chelsea a little bit ahead, or I'll say in ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. But it's going to be a very, very difficult game. Who do I want to see? I want to see Xavi Simons, what he does. I want to see watch Xavi Simons, what he does against Chelsea. That's who I want to see. But besides that, giving you if you want me to give you my predicted 11, I'm going for I'm going for Robert Sanchez in goal post, Reece James, Trevor Chalobah on the left on the right hand side, Champo. If I can have Joshua Champo on the left hand side, that would be good. Joshua Champo on the left hand side, Marco Kurela, Enzo Fernandez with his brother Moses Caicedo in that pivot role. So Pedro Neto on the right hand side, Alejandro Garnacho on that left hand side. Then I could go for who else? McGill. I think he's the only striker that we have. So yeah, I'll go for McGill. And unless you have anything else on your table.
DJ, I'll give you the prediction players. What me and DJ and Alan's gone for. So with the team, DJ's gone with Sanchez, Reece James, Joshua Champong, Wesley Fofana, and Cucurella. He's gone with Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo in a 3. Then Esteval, Joel Pedro, and Pedro Neto as wingers. I did do the same fullback. I was going to have Hato over Joshua Champong, so Wesley Fofana and Hato, but I went with Joshua Champong and Wesley Fofana with Cucurella and Reece James. My midfield was going to be with Lavia and Caicedo. Then I was going to have Esteval in a 10. Then I had Joel Pedro Neto on the right, then Gittins on the left, then Joel Pedro up front. Mark Gui, I don't have Mark Gui playing at all. That was mine. But then Alan was exactly the same. He went with Gittins over Garnacho, then had Enzo Fernandez in a 10, then Lavio and Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo in the middle with the same team. That was, and the predictions were, I think DJ did the score. He said it would be a win. Alan came with a 2-0 or 2-1, and with my lineup, I came up with a 3-0 or 3-1. I think we'll concede to Danny. I say a 3-1 win.
Yeah.
So yeah,
my prediction is going to be a 3-1 too. I went for a 3-1
because with Garnacho, I was ask you a question, Garnacho against Sunderland. Yes, he might score the goal, But all that game, he didn't do well. And then after when he got subbed off, he had a paddy. What things that you think that Enzo Maresca might start him against Tottenham today?
It's very, very easy. If you are playing a low block team, a team that sits very deep, tactically in football sense, your preferred player will be Jamie Gettins on that left hand side, because you need players that is more that can take players on, which is Jamie Gettins is your preferred player to do that for you. But if Tottenham are not going to sit deep, Tottenham will never sit deep. They will attack you. And if you want players that can run behind the defense, then your preferred player will be Alejandro Garnacho. He has pace, he can run behind defense and cause problem. That is why Enzo Maresca will choose Alejandro Garnacho all day over Jamie Gettins. It's not about talent, it's not about performance, it's not about their ability. It's about the style of play and who fits the system better. Gettins, like I said, will fit much more better off a low block team than Garnacho. But this game, you need Alejandro Garnacho, because he's going to use his pace to run behind those defense. And also, Estavio Williams, did he play the last game in the Carabao Cup? If he did, he's not going to start this game. He's not going to start this game. That is why he's not in my lineup either.
Okay. Well, that's they're good. So I just want to see.
Doesn't make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to you?
Yeah, it does make sense.
It's not about. You have to remember, it's not about the player not playing a good game in that game, so you're not going to give him another chance. No, Maresca has to trust on his bench. He has to put some confidence on his bench players. That is why in the Ajax game, he gave the bench much more time, because they are there to do a job. Those on the bench, we cannot rely on our main 11 all the time for each and every game. Sometimes you have to give the bench the odd and that trust for them to go and win the game, because they're being paid. They're employees of Chelsea Football Club. If they're not going to play games, then why are they there? You have to know what they can do for you when you call upon them. You get what I'm saying, Dan? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Yeah. Well, like the performance with Garnacho, where we saw him against Sunderland. Yes, he scored a goal, but he didn't do nothing after that game. So, like, we've had no balance. We ain't really had balance, and I don't really want to see Tosin and Trevor Chalobah at centre back, because if we see them two at centre back today, we lose that game. We lose the game. I want to see a good performance. I want to see him have Joshua Champong and have like Wesley Fofana or Hato in that centre back. Yeah, have Cooker. Just like you need to have experience. Like we had to. Yes, we know he's a left back. He also can play as a centre back. But with this, because like Liam Delap come back from injury against Wolverhampton, and then he goes and gets himself sent off for like some reason as a kid, like Alan was talking about. I think he's stupid, but we've had six red cards now, and like including with the manager Enzo Maresca being sent off in that Liverpool game. Yeah, 2 yellow cards and got sent off. Where does the line come from the discipline, Nee? Do you think Enzo Maresca needs to start disciplining, punishing players and making sure if you're going to do something silly on the pitch, is he going to drop them for next game, or would he carry on playing them? Because the way we see it, like with Tottenham Hotspurs, we know from last year they had 2 red cards, 9 men against Chelsea. Romario loves getting sent off against Chelsea. He's injured, but he's back in Tottenham. But we don't know who he might for Tottenham might be playing for him today. But these 2 guys like Odoggy and Romeo, who's their best centre back for Tottenham, loves getting sent off by Chelsea. So, do you think it's a physicality mentality of the young players needs to start growing up and stop getting red cards, or do you think it's just the anger of kids, them being angry kids and just being kids that then they're not learning from the mistakes of getting red cards. Red cards, Nee.
I think the discipline situation is just unfortunate. If you watch Delap body language, you could tell that, just like Enzo Maresca said, he was playing for himself but not for the team. He's been out for a while and he wants to prove a point. It did not carry out as he expected. He ended up being sent off because he was so frustrated. He couldn't get on the ball as much as he wanted to. He wanted to prove a point as a Chelsea player and as a young player. And it's unfortunate that receiving a yellow card, did not learn from it, and then also went in with that challenge with that elbow. It's just frustration. That is indiscipline on his side. Indiscipline on his side, but it's got nothing to do with the whole entire team. Because some of the red cards are just, I say, unfortunate, and the media is just making mountains out of molehills. You get what I'm saying? They're just making it sound so bad as a football club. You know what it is? When Chelsea does things that everyone does, it becomes a problem. But when Chelsea does what everyone has been doing, it becomes a problem. When they do it, it's okay. Because I also talk about I don't think Chelsea is the highest team with yellow card so far. There are other clubs that have accumulated a lot of yellow cards. It's all part of indiscipline. Whether it turns into red or green, it is part of indiscipline for conceding so many yellow cards. Chelsea are leading at the table with red cards, but yeah, some of the red cards are just silly. Giving red cards to the manager, run on the side of the touchline to celebrate with his players. Since when? Should FIFA or should the law prevent managers celebrating a goal? Since when? Are they not part of the team? If they're not part of the team, they have to take the name off the sheet that the manager is here. It's not here. It's at the hospital. You don't put the manager's name on the team sheet because manager is part of the play. The fact that he doesn't celebrate on the pitch doesn't mean he can celebrate on the touchline. And that is stupid rule that they have to take it off. Whatever rules that they have. But also, Ja Pedro, unfortunate situation, trying to pick up the ball in the air. The leg went up too high. Another yellow card turned into straight red. What I'll say is most of them are just unfortunate. I wouldn't lead them to indiscipline, but you could say it's indiscipline because they are all red cards. But in disciplinary, I wouldn't relate all of them to that. But I think that they're learning from it. It's just that we are on the wrong patch right now with these red cards. But they will learn from it, grow up, and become much better Chelsea players. So that's what I'm going to say on the disciplinary and the red card issue.
Well done, Lee. That's really good. I understand what you're saying. As you, that 100%, I agree with what you're saying. 100% agree with what you're saying, and they need to start disciplining the players and punishing the players because it seems they could get away from it. And Enzo Maresca still plays them in games, even though he shouldn't. Like if it was Jose Mourinho or any top other managers,
Jose never punished the players. He even deflect the blame away from the players in the media. He deals with them in the dressing room, but he never punished them by not giving them game time. If you do that, Enzo Maresca, you have to remember, he's not as experienced as Jose was, or Jose is. So with that, he can either bring so much problem to himself as a young manager with this young crop of players. You have to remember, these players are not experienced players. They're also learning and they're very young. So if you don't take your situation very well, you might end up, creating so much problem at the club. That is why I'll say you just need to talk to them nicely, but don't keep them away from playing game because of being on red cards.
I understand, agree with that. But top managers, if this, say we did have a top manager out there, they would actually strict him not to play next game. We've seen other managers do it in different other clubs where when they get a red card, silly streamers say like Liam Delap with his temper, they'll make sure that even though probably Enzo did have a go and we weren't happy what happened at the Wolverhampton game, but they do drop players and make sure that they're disciplined. If you're gonna act stupid on the pitch, you won't be playing for next game. We've seen that in coming years before, back in its day. But with us now, we've got young kids in our club, and we have to get used to it. And then, yes, they might have some experience like Ganacho. Gittins has got a bit of experience. Hato, but Esteval, he's still young. Joel Pedro, he might have a bit of experience. We need to start with the discipline, but also Joel Pedro, even though we're talking about Xavi Simons with 10 games, no assists, no one duel, no assists or nothing for Xavi Simons at Tottenham. Because no one never banters Tottenham about Xavi Simons because they're a club. But since they paid the money, he hasn't been doing great for Tottenham. But we also got to talk about Joel Pedro. In 6 or 7 games, he scored no goals, no assists, no shots on target. Where can we see Joel Pedro coming back to his best again to start scoring goals for Chelsea?
You have to wait for Palmer. Joel Pedro feeds off good passes from the likes of Palmer. We saw the same scenario with Nicholas Jackson when Palmer is not playing. He looks like a shadow of himself. But bringing on Palmer, it lights up Nicholas Jackson's performance. You get what I'm saying? So we need that a player in that the 10 role that have the eye for that crispy passes to those false nines and the number 9s to finish. Palmer is being missed a lot, but we're not Palmer FC. We can't rely on Palmer. We have other players that are there to do a job, so they have to live up to expectation. Are they good enough like Palmer? Probably no. But then João Pedro best will come back when Palmer returns.
Okay. What time you got your stream, Nee?
7 p.m. UK time.
4 p.m. Yeah.
7 p.m.
Is it 7 p.m. That
yeah.
No, because it's 5:30 at kickoff, isn't it?
I think
5:30 at kickoff.
I think 4.
4 is it's 3:40 now.
Yeah, so yeah.
So 4 p.m.
Where's everyone? As soon as I joined, Alan was gone. DJ wasn't here. Where's everyone?
Alan's text. He said his internet's playing up. It's been doing it since it's joined. It's been playing up. DJ's exactly the same. Every single time he's coming on the stream, you can hear that pig sound. Gonk, 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 like what you're telling me about on your stream.
Oh.
So he said he's coming back. He said he's coming back because he said he's having problems with the stream as well. Well, the first stream played up, because when we did our first stream with Deji Spurs, we had a really good clash with Deji Spurs. Then the stream ended by itself. Literally ended by itself. So I had to make this one here, the second round Deji Spurs versus Chelsea fan preview debate, because it crashed. But I did say to Deji, DJ Sav that needs to got a stream at 4 p.m. So, but yeah, before your stream, I'm just gonna give you one more. Right, basically, in the last 10 years, right, Nee, I'm gonna read it out to you, right? This is Tottenham. This is Chelsea.
Dan, it's 11:40 right now. 11:41, Dan.
It's 11:41. So what time's the stream?
My stream is about few minutes.
Yeah. Do you want me to end the stream then? Then we go and jump on yours. Yeah. Right.
Well,
okay. Well, I'll talk. I'll ask about. I'll talk that on your stream. We'll come.
Yeah, we can.
Do your stream.
I'll
talk
about
check
that when you join us.
Yeah.
Dan. I also want to say this.
Do you want to quickly shout out your channel then?
Oh, Blue Clouds Media. Yeah, Blue Clouds Media guys. If you're watching us live, my name is Neil Down, owner of Blue Clouds Media, or BCM Sports. Also, you can find us on live on YouTube and also on X anytime. Come join us, have fun.
Yeah, go. You could say something. You wanted to say something before we end it.
Yeah, no, end it first, then I'll say.
Okay, right. Yeah, anyway, everyone who's been watching my channel, big ups to everyone. Up the Chelsea. Come on, we've got Tottenham at 5:30. There'll be a watch long for that. I'll also be doing a live stream with Blue Cloud Media, my bro, who's just here now on his stream. Please go subscribe to his channel. Please hit the likes and subscribe to my channel. Big ups to everyone. Deji Spurs, go subscribe to Deji Spurs. You can't miss him on YouTube. Go subscribe to him as well. He's a proper creator of Tottenham Hotspurs fan. He's a comedian. He's funny. He's still. It's just a joke. But big ups to Deji Spurs for coming on. Alan, my bro, Alan. Well, internet's been playing up as well. Hopefully, you can sort that out for the watch long for later on. But big ups to my bro Alan for coming on the show. Also, you, my bro, Nee, thanks for coming on, for supporting my channel, and DJ Saf as well. Thank you for supporting my channel, and everyone in the chat, in the comments, thank you for supporting my channel. I'll see you at 5:30. The watch long Tottenham versus Chelsea, and up the Chelsea. All right, peace. Is it ended yet?
Yeah. What I was trying to say is, have you noticed that if you're taking the picture,